Rajanus is currently occupied. Is there something you require?
Yes, it's Rahmi Romazi. I'm looking for Sir Jovault, actually. I'm looking for you. Do you have a moment?
How may I assist?
Hello. I'm glad you're here. I was hoping, since we're going to be working together soon, that we could get to know each other a little better. I didn't really get to talk to you much before.
There's little to tell that would avail you much help in our tasks. If you have questions, however, I shall duly answer.
Well, it could just be good to know things about you, as a person. Maybe your favorite color? And the same goes to you. I'm good at answering questions.
I suppose I should not be surprised.
What? Is there something wrong with me asking?
No. Perhaps you've met a few of the other knights in killoren employ. They have something of a reputation among them for being eccentric in a way that some mark diametrically opposite your master.
Oh? Well, with any luck, that's not a bad thing. I'd like to think that people still like me. And hopefully whatever rumors you've heard about me are more good than bad.
It usually presents them with a dilemma. Rosea Fauric's reputation is naturally, well, they wonder if your outward demeanor is as carefully cultivated as his. And if so, for what purpose?
A lot of people have asked me about it, but it's nothing like that. I really am just this happy. There's so much to be happy about, isn't there? I can't help being excited about it all.
I'm not sure that's an assertion others would make so readily, considering all that we've been through.
You never did tell me what your favorite color is.
I like amber or gold, but I don't like to dwell on it.
Oh, those are wonderful colors. My favorite color is red, but gold is really pretty too. I know that there's a lot of bad in the world. It's not at all that there isn't. But there's a lot of good, too. In smaller ways. We have enough negative to focus on. But there's things like the view out of this window. It's simple, but breathtaking. I can't imagine seeing it every day. Do you like working here, Florian? Also, can I call you Florian?
If you prefer. Rajanus gives me a sense of purpose. She uplifted me when I felt I did more harm to the world than good, and gave me a way to turn that harm into good. It's not a matter of just work, I think. It feels like the place I'm supposed to be.
I understand. Rosea did something like that for me, too. I feel like this is the place where I can do the most good, you know? You don't have to answer, but was your situation very difficult before you came here?
My heritage caused problems for those around me. I suppose I assumed you would have already known. Rosea is said to have all information regarding his associates and their retainers.
Well, I know some things, but I felt like it would be rude to bring up anything without asking you.
I'm certain few others would prioritize etiquette over speaking of those not present.
Yeah, but also, just because Rosea has information doesn't mean I do. There's a lot we don't talk about. I'm glad things are better for you now, though.
Rosea seems like an amazing conversationalist, but I've only seen him do so amongst other dignitaries and such figures.
Yeah, he's really, Oh, what's your favorite food?
Is this your preferred method of analyzing others, then? Determining certain things about them by what they value? That wasn't intended to sound like an analysis in the same way as your master does. I just mean in the way that we all have learned ways in which we would build our impressions of people.
No, I understand. I'm used to being scrutinized anyway. I'm not really determining anything. It just seems easier to start with lighthearted questions since, well, I wouldn't want to ask something that upsets or hurts you, and I don't know enough about you to know what really would, or if you're particularly sensitive. I don't mind talking about more interesting things, of course, but it helps more to start this way. Or maybe I'm just scheming to bring you your favorite food on a golden plate as a peace offering. Yet another devious plan from Rosea Fauric's enigmatic knight to confuse people about himself. Who knows, right?
A strange one, Sir Romazi. I cannot determine how you mean to present yourself to me, nor can I imagine how you will greet the less patient of our number. I do not enjoy the higher-class food that is often provided for us in the course of our duties. It brings up unpleasant thoughts, and I do not enjoy the idea that I should be, by nature, given to such indulgences. If I would like anything, it would be something simpler. Cheap and ill-made street food, such as one might find in a less affluent city. There's little more I can do to defy apparent noble purpose than to spend my free time enjoying crusty faux meat speared on a stick.
Ooh, greasy food like that is always really good. If I ever find any good places, you'll be the first to know. I know I'm not exactly typical. But as to the others, I'll greet everyone I meet with as much compassion as I can. Not everyone will respond well to it, but I have the choice to be kind. No matter what anyone else thinks of me, or how they treat me, I can say I did my best to show them kindness. So many people aren't. It's very important to me that I am, whenever I can be. I want to put more good into the world than bad.
I can't say I don't sympathize, but I generally find I best accomplish that in battle rather than when speaking with others. It's best for others that I stay away from them. Still, yes. I wish you luck, then. You travel in territory unfamiliar to me, so you know the dangers better than I do.
Thanks. It seems like I have a pretty good start already. I hope you won't stay away from me. You are very kind for someone who says he's better at fighting than talking.
You have no basis for saying so, and it is best that I do. Whatever nightmares you may already experience, I would not have myself contribute to them with ones that might truly impact your duties.
I definitely have enough basis. I don't care about nightmares, Florian. I can set aside what goes on in my head for what goes on in my real life. Many of my worst nightmares have already come true. That doesn't stop me from going on with life. No matter what you fear, it's moving forward that counts. Maybe it's different for you, but I think you should consider it. You don't have to keep away from me, and I'd be very happy if you didn't.
I'm not speaking in metaphors, Sir Romazi. My presence is known to bring on nightmares, inescapable nightmares of a different sort, in which the dream itself may be as pleasant as one could hope. But once awake, you are left weak, without rest, and even injured. If I value the company of another at all, I am duty-bound not to seek it, else I do them harm simply by being a part of their life.
That sounds terrible. Terrible for you, I mean... What about your friends, then? How do you spend time with them?
That is not an issue.
So there is a way around it? What do you do? You can tell me. It's okay. I'm just curious.
The way around it is to rely only on myself, Sir Romazi.
I'm sorry. That... I didn't mean to sound insensitive. I apologize.
There's no need to. It is liberating in a sense. That is something I am eternally grateful to Rajanus for giving me. Solitude. And in a way, is not the bond of absolute loyalty enough? I can rest assured that I can never harm her, and that I can repay her gift to me. If I am meant to harm, I am content for her to guide me as a hand might guide a weapon.
You don't want more... at all? You wouldn't even want to let someone else try?
It seems like it would be unnecessary risk. I can already tell you have designs on such a task, and whatever your motives may be, I have to warn you that it would be unwise. You would do yourself harm by association with me beyond passing acquaintance in matters of duty.
But I could still try. Harm doesn't scare me, and maybe if we get to see each other more, I could find a way to get around it. That's all if you'd let me, I mean. I know I'm being pushy, but I really will go if you'd rather not be my friend. I'd just like to try being yours.
I would not advise it, Sir Romazi. It is not worth the trouble, and the ensuing harm would make both of us liabilities to our respective masters. Besides which, it would be inadvisable in the event that killoren politic places us at odds in objective. Already I am reluctant to cross blades with you, and this will do me no favors.
Not Sir Romazi. You can just call me Rahmi. If nothing else, it's going to be very nice working alongside you. I'll still be happy to do that. Wait, what do you mean by that?
Should Rajanus and Rosea's objectives conflict, so too must you and I. Were we friends, this would present a problem and make both of our duties all the worse. Thus, I propose we mark our meeting with a duel, for my own reassurance. Would you grace me?
Even if they conflict, we aren't them. We don't have to agree politically. We could still be kind to each other outside of that. If it would make you happy, sure. I'll duel with you.
Very good. I have long wondered how I might fare against the blade of a killoren.
It's never a bad thing to want to test yourself. I'll give my best as long as you give yours.
To the disarm, then.
All right. Ready when you are, Florian. Well fought, friend.
With all due respect, Sir Romazi, I was truly not expecting that to be over so quickly. Another reason, I suppose, that I have no wish to oppose you.
I understand. You said that people don't know what to make of me. That I've got a reputation for being strange. But I'm glad for it. Others underestimate me for how I act, for what they think I'm like. But there's an advantage in not being taken seriously. Many people don't raise their guards for an idiot. And you didn't say that exactly, but I'm sure that's what many think I am. But I'm not. Not where it counts. And when I have to, I'll show it. But anyway, I'd say I'm much happier fighting alongside you than against you too. You still impressed me. I've never seen anything like what you did.
I found that practicing the sword led to a fighting style that was far too reminiscent of ballroom dancing. I hoped to escape that by practicing with something that lent itself less to rhythm. The result is unusual, to be certain, but it is at least serviceable. At Rakan's suggestion, I attempted to use a great club as well, but that was somewhat unpleasant.
I can only imagine. It's always been blades for me, even since I started training. I can't really think of using anything else. You were so fast, though! So it may be different, but you've got some cool advantages that no one else will have, right?
I suppose that's one way of looking at it. I should ask you this. Would you like me to avoid speaking of this duel to the other knights?
It's your choice. They're going to think what they want to think of me no matter what you tell them, and no matter what I do. So I don't care one way or another. It was just for sport anyway, right?
Yes, but especially the more competitive of the knights. Well, if they hear that you defeated me in a single strike, they may seek you out themselves.
Just because they offered doesn't mean I have to accept. But if that's the case, please don't, if that's okay. I have too much to do already. The last thing I need is more people to fight.
As you please. Be that as it may, I am obliged at least to mention it to Rajanus. She will doubtlessly be pleased to hear of your capability given our apparent assignment together. I suppose if you can defeat me so easily, we have nothing to fear from the rogue knight.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure I'll have to tell Rosea or something too. I think he'll be glad to hear it. Or at least he'll approve in some way. So, there is one other thing, Florian. I did win, so can I request a little tiny prize? It's just one small thing.
That seems fair. You proved your capability. I have few possessions of my own. However...
I don't want your things, silly. I want... As my prize, my request is that you give me the chance to be your friend.
I warned you.
Just one chance. If it doesn't work, if I really do start getting hurt by those nightmares, then we'll call it quits and I'll never ask again. But you can't know it won't work if you don't even try, right? I'll find a way. Just let me try.
You are a strange one indeed.
Is that a yes?
I don't know what you're asking of me. Granting you a chance? If you feel inclined to visit Rajanus' office, I will not turn you away. I cannot speak for her allowances in my duties, however.
I'll come by sometimes then. It'll be really great to have a new friend around here. Thanks, Florian.
I'm sure none are necessary, Sir Romazi. Now, I believe I am obligated to study the appropriate countering and defense against a falcon.
Not Sir Romazi. If we're friends, it's just Rahmi. I'll leave you to that then. Have a good day, Florian. I'll see you later.
I suppose I will then. Rahmi. Likewise, and I hope you find fortune in your duties to come.